going on, guys? JD from New York here, and this is WWE Off The Script, number 37, part number 2 for your week ending November 2nd, 2014. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Saturday morning. Hope you guys had a great Halloween, a happy Halloween, a safe Halloween. If you did your trick-or-treating, if you did your fucking candy eating, if you did your drinking, and I hope you guys had a great one, all right? I just stayed home. I relaxed. I took it easy. My girlfriend went to a nice Halloween party. She dressed up as Catwoman this year. But I stayed home, did my YouTube thing, watched some TV, played some Destiny. I just did my thing by myself. I'm not really into the whole Halloween thing. But if you guys went out and did your thing, I hope you guys enjoyed, all right? But thank you guys so much for joining me for Off The Script, the number one source for all WWE news and rumors, right here on YouTube.com. I got a big Saturday morning for you guys, all right? Huge. And this is a story everyone who has any interest in WWE is going to want to listen to, okay? The New York Post, one of the major news publications here in New York City, is reporting that the WWE is getting ready to crumble. I will talk about that in a little bit. I got news on Cesaro and why he is being de-pushed yet again by WWE. I got news on CM Punk. I got many other news that might pique your interest. So sit down, grab a cold beverage, and I always have a cold beverage, man. Every time I mention a cold beverage, there's always something sitting next to me, just in case you guys are wondering, all right? So before I get into the news and rumors, guys, let me go through my plugs very quickly. I usually do this right before I go into the news and rumors section. Number one, if you guys missed Off The Script yesterday, part 1, okay? Eve Torres, rumored to be coming back to the WWE Divas division, former WWE Divas champion. If you guys missed that episode, which many of you did, because I had several of you come to me on Twitter saying, JD, Off The Script never made my sub box. Did you upload it? Of course I uploaded it, man. I'm always like that. I'm like fucking clockwork on here when it comes to my WWE stuff. It's always up there, 10 o'clock on Fridays, 9 a.m. on Saturdays, and 10 o'clock on Sundays, man. It's the same shit. It's always around the same time every weekend. You guys should know this by now. If it's not in your sub boxes, put a little effort in and go to my channel. You will see it staring right in your fucking face, all right? I hate that people come to me and tell me that Off The Script is not my sub box, all right? Or Off The Script is not in their sub boxes. And I know I recorded. I know I did what I had to do. It's up to YouTube to give it to you. All right? It's not my fault. It's YouTube's fault. So if you guys missed that, link is down below in the description. Go and check that out. I got news on Eve Torres, Daniel Bryan, and the returning Roman Reigns. Go and check that out, all right? Number 2, if you guys missed my Monday Night Raw review following Hell in the Cell, that is also linked down below. If you guys missed my Hell in the Cell review and results, thank you guys so much for a resounding success on that video. Close to 16,000 views, over 400 likes, guys. Thank you guys so much for that. If you guys missed that review, the link is down below as well. Justin LaBar, Brian Ghoulish, and Josh Eisenberg, Chair Shot Reality at WrestleZone.com, the #1 talk show to the internet for professional wrestling. Guys do it all, man. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they are like clockwork as well. If you guys want the reality of the wrestling business, they are the men to give it to you. WrestleZone.com, Chairshot Reality. The link to their homepage is linked down below in the description of this video. They also have a YouTube page, which you guys might not know. And they upload exclusive content that you're not going to see on WrestleZone.com to their YouTube page. Go subscribe if you have not done so already. Show those guys some love, show some support, and tell them that I sent you over there. JD from NY sent you over there, and show those guys some love. They greatly appreciate it and certainly deserve it. Speaking of Mr. LaBar, I can't wait to see him again. Survivor Series weekend. He's throwing a big bash. I don't know where it is right now here in New York City, but I will be with LaBar himself on Survivor Series night. I can't wait, and it's going to be fucking epic. I will fill you guys in. If you're in the New York City area, if you live in New York City and you want to come out and meet me and LaBar, I will give you guys the information. Hopefully he'll relay that to me very soon, but it's going to be very exciting. I'm already taking off for work. It's his birthday that weekend. It's going to be fucking epic. I may even give you guys a live review with LaBar if he wants to do one. I don't know. We'll figure something out, but it's going to be fucking epic, all right? And also, Joe Cronin Show. If you guys want additional wrestling content for Joe Cronin, all right, or from Joe Cronin. Another great source for WWE news and rumors right here on YouTube.com. His Twitter and his YouTube page are linked down below. Go and check him out and show him some love as well, all right? His stuff is linked down below. Now, let's get into the news and rumors, guys, all right? Huge story by the New York Post, all right? First of all, I'm going to start off by saying if you guys don't own the WWE Network, I'm going to flat out say it is completely worth the fucking $9.99, all right? The WWE is getting rid of the 6-month commitment. It's no more. If you guys want to pay $9.99, you get everything the WWE has ever done, all right, on the network. That's $9.99, man. You can't beat that. If you're a fan of the product, that is amazing. You get the pay-per-views every month, the current product. You get Monday Night Wars. You get the fucking pay-per-view catalog, man. Everything that they've ever done live. You get original fucking programming on the WWE Network. Special events. NXT. It's worth $9.99 a month, man. But if you guys are kind of wary about getting the network, if you guys are kind of on the fence about getting the network, listen to this. WWE Network will be free in all markets in November. All right? I know in November, my guys over in the United Kingdom will be getting the WWE Network. This is for everybody, all markets, man. WWE Network will be free in November. The company announced their third quarter earnings on October 30th and revealed that they have not yet hit their subscription goal for the network. As of September 30, there are 731,000 active subscribers to the network, which is still 300,000 plus short of their goal of 1 million. The company needs around 1.5 million subscribers to enter into the black, to break even, okay? In terms of numbers, WWE announced that WWE Network added 31,000 subscribers in the quarter, representing a 4% increase from June 30th, and reached 731,000 subscribers at the end of the quarter, the report read. Subscriber growth reflected the acquisition of 286,000 subscribers, which is a 71% above the gross subscriber addition in the period between April 7th, the day after WrestleMania, and June 30th. WWE Network added 182,000 gross subscribers during April 1st through April 6th, which included WrestleMania. Through September 30th, WWE Network had attracted approximately 971,000 unique subscribers, with 75% of these subscribers active as of that date. The company will offer the WWE Network for free in all markets beginning November 1st. Their hopes is that this will bring more eyes to the over-the-top streaming platform and may pull in new fans that will eventually subscribe in December. The company also announced that there will be no more 6-month commitment, and subscribers can pay $9.99 a month per month from this point forward. Now, the bad news. Listen to this. I don't know how credible this is, but it was reported in the New York Post as of today. Okay, it's Friday night. This was reported today. The New York Post in New York City published an article on WWE's financials after the sports entertainment organization reported anemic subscription growth for their network. It is titled, "The WWE Gets Ready to Crumble." Okay? I don't like the sound of that. If you're a wrestling fan, I would not like the sound of that either. But again, I don't know how credible these sources are. Subscriptions to the $9.99 per month service totaled 731,000 subscriptions at the end of September, and a net gain of just 31,000 in the 3-month period. WWE recorded a net gain of just 3,000 subscribers in the United States, with the rest coming from overseas expansion. The Post considers it particularly alarming that of the 700,000 network subscribers WWE had going into the quarter, 255,000 dropped their subscription. This is a churn rate of 36%. The New York Post finally adds, At least they're adding more than they're losing, says the equity analyst Robert Ralph, who reported this article. This is not good, man. I'm gonna say this again. The network is completely worth it. Okay, this is coming from a fan, speaking as a fan. The network is worth it. The pay-per-views itself, every month, whether they're good, whether they're bad, whether they're great, it's worth it. It's $9.99 compared to $54.99. Okay, if you are a fan of the WWE during the 80s, the 90s, when they were struggling, towards the Attitude Era, when things were fucking hot and heavy with WCW, it is all on there, man. They document everything regarding Monday Night Raw and Monday Night Nitro in the Monday Night Wars, okay? You have every pay-per-view available at the fucking click of a finger on the WWE Network. That itself is worth the price of admission. That is why I signed up. You get NXT. You guys get to see the future of WWE on NXT, okay? The future of the product. When I hear things like this, it scares me. And I don't want WWE to be in financial ruin. I know they haven't really launched in the United Kingdom yet. And being that it's free in November, and you guys in the United Kingdom are going to get the network very, very soon, all right, possibly this week, it's going to exceed 1 million. I know the UK fans love your WWE, okay? I know the overseas markets love the WWE. It's kind of hit or miss in the United States because people here in the States, we're picky, all right? We pick apart shit. We're very critical of shit. And that's how we are. You guys overseas, you got a more level head. I know this for a fact. I'm very picky. I'm very opinionated on certain things. If I don't like something, I will immediately pick out the bad instead of referencing the good. That's just how I am. And that's how I operate. Even though, I come across as having a very solid opinion, I always look at the negative first before I look at the positive. Because I think a lot of people kind of agree with me more on the negative than the positive. That's why I do what I do. Okay? But overall, I love the product. I'm a huge fan. I love giving you guys what I interpret. I want the company to succeed. I want the company to be making money. I want wrestling to be back the way it was. And the WWE, they have themselves to blame for this shitty product, man. It may be a reason of the product being stale and boring and uncreative that people are unsubscribing to the network, man. Maybe people don't want to deal with this shit. They're unhappy with what they see on TV, and they don't want to give Vince McMahon and the WWE their money. But the WWE Network being free in November is a great move. And Vince McMahon even came out and, mentioned this in video. Okay, if I can find the video, I'll link it down below. I don't know where I could find it, but I know it was reported that he was in video referencing the WWE Network. This is a great marketing move, okay? I totally agree with the WWE Network and WWE itself doing this. If you guys don't know what the network is, you got a whole month free to experience what the WWE Network is. Do you want to see the company in financial ruin? Do you want to hear articles about WWE crumbling or is getting ready to crumble? I don't want to do that, man. I love coming on here talking about WWE. There's a lot of people in the wrestling industry that want to see WWE succeed, but they're not. They're not. Whether their TV sucks, whether the network is not gaining enough subscribers, the WWE is not going about this the right way, man. They're not going about it the right way. They got to market. They got to, I really don't know what it is, man, but it just feels like the WWE isn't putting all they need to into the network to market it and promote it, okay? They're making light of the $9.99. I don't want to hear that, man. Get people interested in the network. Give us some real fucking, promotion behind it. I don't know. But no, it's free in November. That's all I know. From what I'm reading here and what's been reported, it's free in November. So if you guys want to feature or you guys want to experience the network, it's free. Check it out. And I think if you guys have a whole month with it, you will definitely understand what I'm saying and why the network is completely fucking worth it. But I don't want to hear the WWE's getting ready to crumble, man. That's fucking scary. And the New York Post is not the most credible when it comes to, wrestling. Okay, so I'm really not going to look too much into that. But if they're reporting that, something must be going on that's not good for the WWE. If anything happens, if I hear any other news regarding this, I will definitely let you guys know here on Off the Script, all right? Moving on, CM Punk news. I know a lot of people on YouTube.com who do news and rumors reported CM Punk may be coming back to the WWE. I feel that this may be some huge work and that Punk is eventually going to be back in the WWE. I still feel that. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But he's not coming back anytime soon. He hasn't signed a new deal. He's not getting ready to sign a new deal. Everybody's mentioned, oh, JD, Punk's merchandise is being sold on WWE.com. That doesn't mean anything, man. And I'll tell you why right now. It is obvious now that there has been contact between WWE and CM Punk, okay? Since his merchandise is now again back up on the WWE shop website. As noted this week, he's still in the company's plans for the Flintstones movie next year. A source close to Punk said that basically what happened was that there were some loose ends being tied up, and WWE is selling the remaining stock of merchandise. Punk has not signed a new WWE performer deal, and as far as he is concerned, he is not returning to the company. Punk's friends have been told that he is a retired pro wrestler, and he does not expect to wrestle for any company right now at the moment, okay? At least not anytime soon, if ever. The reason his merchandise disappeared in July is because the company still had rights to sell his merchandise since he was officially under contract until July. Once his contract was up, then he was able to take the likeness and rights to his name since he owned the name before he joined WWE. That's it. That's all I got on CM Punk. You guys want to know the reason why Punk's merchandise is back up on WWE.com? There you have it. Do not look into it any more than what I just said, okay? Moving on. WWE took out the Elimination Chamber from the February calendar, from the February month on their pay-per-view calendar, okay? WWE now has officially trademarked WWE Fastlane. As previously reported here on Off The Script, the company intends to move the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view from its previous spot in February and replace it with a new event under the name WWE Fastlane, which I still don't like at all, okay? But I'm going to give you a reason why the WWE mentioned this, all right? WWE applied for this trademark, all but confirms that this will be the new pay-per-view name that will bridge the company storylines from Royal Rumble in January to WrestleMania 31, which will take place on March 29th, 2015. Many believe the Fastlane name is a play on the popular Road to WrestleMania tagline that is used to describe WWE's first quarter of storylines, programs, and angles. As previously reported, WWE Fastlane will replace Elimination Chamber in February, but Elimination Chamber will not be dropped completely. Reports claim that moving the event was simply due to the creative plans already in place involving next year's Royal Rumble winner and WWE World Heavyweight Champion Brock Lesnar. Lesnar will not be appearing at or working the February pay-per-view, which was currently set as the Elimination Chamber event. Without the championship on the line or a number one contender spot, there is no need for an Elimination Chamber match to be held in February. Instead, the company will be moving the event, which features the most dangerous match currently utilized by WWE, to the summer, possibly replacing Payback in June. With WrestleMania 31 taking place in March, many believe that the Extreme Rules pay-per-view will be moved to April, Payback to May, Elimination Chamber to June, and then the schedule will remain the same from that point forward. Money in the Bank will remain in July, and SummerSlam will most certainly always be stuck as the company's second biggest pay-per-view of the year in August during that month, okay? So that is the reason for Fastlane, all right? Elimination Chamber is not going anywhere. And you know what? I agree with this move. I like this move. I don't like the name Fastlane. I think it's cheesy. I think the WWE could have really, put their heads together and come up with something a little bit better. It's tacky. I don't like it. And I'm not going to like it, okay? Fastlane just sounds like a pay-per-view that you could easily skip and not miss a goddamn fucking thing. But I do like the fact that the WWE may bridge their summer pay-per-views with Elimination Chamber leading into SummerSlam. You could, if the WWE wanted, to put a number one contender spot on the line in the Elimination Chamber, and the winner of that match goes on to fight for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Now, I would go about it a different way, and I'm hoping that I could do a behind the mic on what I would do with the WWE pay-per-view calendar and what pay-per-views I would label from January all the way up until December. I'm hoping to do that sometime within the next couple of weeks. Okay, behind the mic, coming back, pay-per-views, how I would utilize WWE pay-per-views for their entire schedule. But being that Brock Lesnar is not going to be there, it really makes no sense to have an Elimination Chamber in February. If he's not going to be defending the title, if there's not going to be a number one contender spot on the line, being that there's only one championship, there really is no reason to build a pay-per-view around the Elimination Chamber in February. So this is a smart move by WWE. I'm glad they're going to continue to utilize the Chamber match and hopefully use something like that, like the King of the Ring back in the days. When you won King of the Ring, you were number one contender. Hopefully getting a shot at SummerSlam for the title. Maybe they'll do something like that with the Elimination Chamber. You put 6 guys in the chamber. Winner of that receives a title match at SummerSlam, and we can all be happy. So I like that move by WWE. I'm just not crazy about the fast lane WWE pay-per-view title, all right? Moving on. Curtis Axel would be returning, or will be returning to WWE TV very soon. It was recently reported that Axel would be coming back as soon as Ryback was cleared to wrestle, and they were being brought back together, reportedly. All right, Axel has not been injured, but has been kept off TV while Ryback recovers from his surgery. It was also reported that Axel could come back on his own with the turn. Word now is that they are leaning towards giving Axel a singles run, which could give Ryback a new singles push also, being that he returned with the Feed Me More gimmick on Monday Night Raw, okay? It was said that the singles pushes could be nixed altogether, and the team could be brought back as they're still focused on the tag team division right now in WWE. Regarding a singles run for Axel, there isn't a lot of optimism backstage due to how Axel couldn't draw heat with the backing of Paul Heyman. Axel has his supporters, and they blame everything that happened with Axel on poor booking decision by WWE Creative, which is completely true. You got the son of Mr. Perfect, and you can't book him accordingly. Give me a fucking break, WWE. You got gold in Curtis Axel. You got someone who wants to go out there and perform. Guy's got a great look. He's got the heritage behind him. You can't book that, man? Come on now. Get your heads together. I want to see Axel back on TV. All right? I was a huge fan of Axel. I was thrilled when he came out with Paul Heyman. Ryback is a different story. I got to see how they utilize Ryback, but I don't want to see them as a team, man. The team kind of looked a little off-center, if you know what I'm talking about. It really wasn't the team that I would look forward to, to capturing a tag team championship or having a tag team championship reign. But I do want to see Axel back on TV singles. I want to see what they can do with him. Hopefully WWE puts some backing into him and give him something cool to work with, and I want to see him back on TV. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with Ryback as well, but that remains to be seen. All right. It was reported earlier this year that when Paige made her main roster debut and won the Divas title, that she had some naysayers backstage and faced a lot of criticism. It's said that now Paige has officially proved those critics wrong, and her stock is once again very high within the company, especially with Vince McMahon. WWE officials are high on the way Paige has gotten herself over and are said to be confident in everything that she does. The issues with Paige's debut are chalked up to nervousness, and the feeling is that they are seeing the TV-ready prospect they knew they had in NXT. There you go, WWE. There you go, man. It all takes time. That's it. It all takes time, man. You're going to write Paige off 3 weeks after she's on TV? This is what happens when you give people time to blossom and to groom them on WWE TV. Now Paige is receiving high praises in the company. All right? These people, I'm sure of it, are fucking idiots, man. They're not human. They're not human. They don't think like you and I do. They want everything now. You got to give these people time to develop. Then you're going to get what you are expecting, man. Paige is great. I love seeing Paige on WWE TV. She adds another piece to the puzzle that you need to start rebuilding the Divas division around her and AJ and Natalya. Naomi is getting better at what she does. She's very good in the ring. You know, the fucking rumors of Mickie James coming back and Eve coming back. It's all great, man. Enough of this total diva shit. Even the Bella twins are getting better in the ring, man. They're very watchable in the ring nowadays. Nikki Bella is getting better at what she does. You see it. You see it. Brie stepped up her game as well. If you got the fucking division around those women, you got something good to work with, man. Plus, you got Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Bayley down in NXT, man. You got a winner with that NXT crop of girls down there. You bring them up to the main roster, you got something brewing with the WWE Divas division, all right? Did I say I had stuff on Cesaro, right? I got stuff on Cesaro. This is going to be the last news article. I got a ton of stuff I could go through, but I might save that for tomorrow. I might save that for you guys tomorrow. I'll read something I have here on what was it? Randy Orton. Regarding the babyface turn of Randy Orton, I'll end this one with Randy Orton. Regarding the babyface turn with Randy Orton, that has been playing out on WWE TV lately. Randy Orton and WWE officials are said to be ready to pull the trigger and go all in with a feud against Seth Rollins, but they are now waiting on Orton to make more of a commitment to work more dates. Orton's push on Raw this week could be a sign that he's agreed to more dates. Officials have been trying to get Orton to work out a new deal, and they want him to regularly work Tuesday night tapings so that he could be on SmackDown every week. WWE wants to make Orton the number 2 babyface, but it's hard to give him that spot without being a SmackDown regular. Like I said, I'm very interested in seeing Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. They have my full interest right now. I think the RKO is getting Randy Orton more over than the WWE really anticipated, and Randy Orton's face turn could be the most successful of his career. That remains to be seen, but a match with Seth Rollins should and could be a fucking classic. All right. Tomorrow, guys, I'm going to save news on Kurt Angle. I got news on Brock Lesnar defending the WWE title, possibly at TLC. I got news on Cesaro and why he's being punished and depushed by WWE. And I got news on Kurt Angle as well. Kurt Angle believed to have signed a contract with TNA. I got the latest on that. All that plus much, much more on part 3 of Off The Script, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching me on this Saturday morning. If you missed all my previous videos, links are down below. Chair Shot, Joe Cronin, Monday Night Raw, Hell in the Cell, Off The Script yesterday, all down below in the description. If you're new here, what the fuck are you waiting for to subscribe, man? Hit that subscribe button. Like if you enjoyed the video. This is your #1 source for all WWE news and rumors right here on YouTube.com. I'll see you guys on Sunday morning with the finale of this week's Off The Script. Until then, take care, enjoy yourselves, and I'll talk to you guys later.